We should be live any second. Yeah, matter of fact, we should be live now. Yeah, perfect. Hello, guys. Let us know if you can see us, you can hear us. Would appreciate it.
Hey guys,
And
how are you, everyone?
yeah, they can see. Okay, perfect. Yeah. We've got also Joe in the house. It's gonna be packing just now and leaving back to UK. But we did a good content, which we're going to publish soon on Ed Market's YouTube channel. Ken isn't here still. And also Ken is coming. He's going to be 5 minutes late, but we can open a chart and discuss.
Shall I be Ken for now?
You can be the new Ken. You can be the new Ken for a while.
See you guys.
Take care, yo.
These two consistent. Yes, clearly. Okay. Let me open the chat. Let me, as always, notify the Discord and Telegram community. Then I'll open the chart and we can dive in. We've got a Fed interest rate in about an hour, I think.
Yeah.
I think so.
1 hour.
So we'll be mostly talking about. Sorry.
Are you trading it?
The interest rate decision.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to be trading, but after it, probably. It? Sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be watching it most likely. Okay. Any of you guys passed recently the giveaway? Be interested if some of you actually did. I heard it wasn't Monday. I think on Monday someone shared a message into the Discord community that he even got a payout, $300, which is good on 5K account.
Yeah, that's great. That's
impressive.
About 6%.
Yeah. Okay, so EAD Markets, we are live, and as well the Telegram community. So any trades that you took recently, Angel?
You say what?
Any trades that you took recently?
I took trades, and I've been having some sort of, to log with the EA account because I'm always having like worse fails. Like yesterday, I took a 1 hour trade, and I was actually managing my trades on my PA accounts, and I was moving my stop, and I didn't move the stop on the EA account, and I got stopped, unfortunately. And I hate to take profit on the other accounts, so that's something that I'm going to be fixing. So I'm going to attach actually the account to the copy trader to actually show the real performance, because I've been doing really bad on the account but actually good in the others accounts, so it's kind of hard. I wanted to show you guys today how it's looking really bad. I'm still slightly below the break even. It's not like super loss, but it is hard,
Yeah. I need to figure out something similar. I need to do something similar because I'm also trading multiple accounts. So it sometimes gets messy, especially if you're trading on all of them on the MetaTrader, and you don't know mobile, you're not at the computer. The computer is easy. You double click the other account. But if you're on your mobile, then you need to go to settings, switch the account. Yeah, it gets really time consuming. So probably I'll figure out something as well.
I need to be switching from tab to tab to actually execute. So I'm pretty much getting different fields on each account. So that's pretty much like the main issue.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Open the charts. And basically, guys, if you want to, you can rewatch the Monday session, but we nailed every analysis. Let me share the charts. And also then, Angel, I probably will speak to you because I'm going to be doing another account review of a trader. Let me just double check. He's an indexes trader, just 2 indexes that he trades. He purchased 1 account so far with the EAD Markets, and he also got paid about $40,000. So I was thinking that we can review him together. Let me after the live stream, not now on live stream. Let me open this. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, so where's the chat? Here. So we were talking about it on Monday's live stream session. I was saying that we're going to hit 1.8. We doubled it, created a new high on US dollar. Of course, I didn't take in this account on the EAD one, but I did take the USD Swiss franc and exited little bit sooner than I expected. So the first one was the Euro USD, which we were talking about, that we're going to create new high of this high. We eventually did create a new high eventually on the daily chart from the June 2025, which is interesting. And I think that's because of the expectations for the rate cut. So
Yeah.
if you go to Fed Watch tool, and I'm going to go send you the link. Where is the link?
It's funny that we get there before the decision from the Fed, right?
Yeah, because market is now expecting. You can take a look. I'm going to send it to chat, guys. Yeah, I'm going to also accept Ken into the call. Ken,
today,
can you hear? Oh, we can't see him. So we'll give it a moment. So basically, Fed is expecting to cut rates on all of the 3 decisions this year. So basically, if you open the link that I've sent into chat, it's September. Today we've got about 94% chance that we're going to be delivered the 25 basic point cut. Some are even speculating about 50 basic point cut. That's one of the reasons why we might see dollar being that bearish. And if you go then to October, 29th of October, there's a 72% chance of another 25 basic point cut. And then eventually, December, another 65% of another 25 basic point cut. So from what we were talking about 2 months back, so the Fed is going to probably deliver cut in September, and then it's going to be unclear whenever they're going to be delivering additional cut, is now very high chance that they are going to be delivering cuts every decision. That's why probably that's why is dollar right now very weak. By the way, hi Ken, can you hear us?
hey,
I
how
can
are
hear
you,
you.
man? Welcome, man.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, clearly.
How you doing, legends?
It's all good. It's not bad at all.
Good. It's a big day today.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
It is.
Big evening.
Yeah, I was just talking about the rate cuts, and according to Fed Watch tool, we'll be having a rate cut every Fed decision. So all
That's
of the
right.
3 months, which is one of the factors why dollar is just rallying towards the downside. The Euro USD, as we've discussed, not only that we hit the 1.18 level, but we created new high from the July or June 2025. So I think this will persist in case that we are going to have the same chances or even higher on the Fed Watch tool. Do you think that this weakness on dollar is also caused by speculation of the 50 basic point cut?
Correct.
And if we're not going to get the 50 basic points, would you expect a little bit of bullish momentum on the dollar? Some sort of a correction, I would say.
Okay, so on the actual decision, which is obviously in under an hour now, if they just cut by 25, then dollar, we should see dollar rally. Okay, if they just cut by 25, be ready for a dollar rally. Obviously, in terms of that, the sustainability of that, it's going to be dependent on the press conference and how dovish he is. There's like a few scenarios, right? I know you've just sort of covered some of those, but the base case is that Jerome Powell comes out 25 basis points and just sort of leaves the door open to continued easing. That's the general consensus. I think that the second likely scenario is that he comes out 25 basis points and he's extremely dovish. So he, as I said before, he talks down the US economy. The outlook is bad. Growth is going to be bad. Unemployment's going to get worse. Then that markets will read in between the lines and that will leave hopes open for, faster and potentially even more aggressive action than just 25 basis points, depending on data after that. The other scenario is that he cuts by 50 basis points, but then it's a hawkish cut. So he's like, look, guys, we're cutting by 50. We're going to see how the economy and data is after this decision. This is just leave it at this for now. Let's see what happens after. I think on that case, dollar obviously will get slammed, but it won't be a sustainable slamming. We'll come to a new low for the year and maybe we'll bounce and then we'll have to view data. So whatever happens today, in my opinion, is that don't expect this to be like a prolonged thing because everything's still going to be very much data dependent. You know, every single piece of high impact data now is going to be like a World Cup final. It's like, what's this number? This is going to dictate the next movement after this. So, yeah,
if
man.
I'm not mistaken, we did get doubled retail sales of what was expected. I think 0.3 were expected. We got 0.6, which, if I'm not mistaken, let me just double check because I, for some reason, closed my calendar. And in that scenario, if we're going to see inflation tick up a little bit, those expectations for the rate cuts in October and December can change rapidly, right? So when we have even next inflation print from the US?
Oh, that's in October, I believe.
Is it? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Trading.
15th. So still a month
15th,
off.
Yeah,
15th.
Still off time. Yeah, so basically it's going to be very, very dependent. Those three scenarios are very accurate. We probably going to, and you can join us as well, Ken, but I'm going to probably update you tomorrow. I won't be trading. Joe were just asking me if I'll be trading during the Fed decision. I will not. I'll wait till tomorrow. And tomorrow on the X platform, we're going to have a talk with JV. So guys, you can join us there. We're going to have a space. And if you would like to update, feel free to join us. Of course, Joe, we've got also Ken in here. If you want to just say hi, and yeah, let me open the calendar till it's sure.
Hey,
Joe
there he
suggested
is.
he can be the new Ken in here.
The man is. How you doing?
Hey guys.
Oh, he can't hear you, unfortunately, because.
No, I can hear him. I heard him.
Yeah. Okay. They can hear you.
Back in, mate. You're a jet setter.
He's got.
Oh.
Okay, so.
I said you're a jet setter right now.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Just about to catch a plane. I'm going back to the UK, so we'll see you on Friday.
Yeah, next Friday. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you guys trading the news today?
I'm not personally trading these. I'm gonna wait.
I am going to trade after 2:30.
Okay.
After 2:30.
2:30. Yeah.
Okay. 2:30.
So
That's pretty,
after
because at 2 p.m. you'll normally see like manipulation between 2 and 2:30, and then right after that you'll see like the major movement, but it's going to be after 2:30. So I do have two scenarios that I want to see. I will explain them on the chart in a bit, but it's going to be only after Powell speaking, of course, because if you trade before than that, you can easily get stopped out during the chop. It's going to be, it's going to be pure gambling. So you just have to wait until everything has been settled up, and then you can trade. Yeah. Of course, if there is something, if there's nothing, then I'm just not going to trade, but I'm going to wait after 2:30. I actually didn't trade during the morning just because I say like I'm going to wait after 2:30. And even though there was like a nice setup today, it was a nice short to take, but I was just waiting. And
do you want to then start the analysis today, or would you like to start with Kate? Yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'm going to stop screen sharing. Almost stop the screen. Stop screen.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you, Joe.
Okay,
thank you.
Share my analysis real quick. Screen. This window.
I mean, I would love to see Euro-US dollar to pop up even higher to 1.19 or even higher than that. I would love to try that. Yeah, sorry, Angel, it's yours.
No worries. So as you guys can see, I was actually waiting since Monday this area for a retracement back, all right, from this leg, and we were speaking, guys, that if we do have a manipulation out of the Asian range high, then we could see a retracement back into that 50% area, and there could be an opportunity to take sells. Right, and actually, as you can see, right after Wednesday and today, I'm gonna show you guys real quick. You see, Tuesday we manipulate Asian high, and we did have an opportunity to take shorts here. And today there was actually an opportunity to take shorts to take actually getting deeper into this retracement. And of course, we don't know what's going to happen because after the FOMC, we can just see a big bearish candle here and then take everyone out of the market and just dump. All right, but what I'm thinking in the possible scenario I'm going to see is just before the FOMC, right now I want to see the price contained between this range. You see this range high and this range low, guys. So here, I want to see then this accumulating. Between 2 p.m. and 2:30, I want to see the manipulation. But that manipulation, being that FOMC, I want to see then everyone getting taken out of the market. And you know, a lot of guys loves to straddle the news, so they're going to pretty much put a buy stop and a sell stop just to trade the momentum of the news. That's pretty famous. I don't like to do that, but I know a lot of people that tends to straddle that. So it will be nice if we do manipulate higher. You guys see this hourly gap here, and then we take out the sellers. And then we manipulate lower, and then we're going to take out the buyers as well. So this can take place between 2 p.m., which is the FOMC, and then 2:30, which will be Powell. So right after that is when the real movement is going to take place. So then is where I would want to see the price trading higher. This will be like the loveliest scenario that I want to see for today after 2:30. Just because the way this is looking right on this area. And of course, we can just dump right after the news. But that's pretty much what I would want to see. Then just accumulate right now during this time. 2 p.m. and 2:30 being the manipulation, and then the real movement is going to come after 2:30. Right? This is going to be my plan today on the Nasdaq. So you guys just use the time here. So this 2 and 2:30. So just pay a lot of attention to what's going to happen here. Okay, guys. So yeah, that's my plan. That's what I wanted to see, because we still have this hourly gap here. So I would want to see a rejection from it as well, unless of course we're going to inverse that gap and going to disrespect that gap. But it's likely to happen that we're going to take both sides of the range and take everyone out, that everyone with a buy stop here and everyone with a sell stop here to take the news momentum. I don't like that, guys. This is gamble. That's kind of like gamble for me. But yeah, so that's the plan that I have for the F1C in a bit. For the SP 500, I can see this gap on the daily time frame, which is this one. And we do also have this higher part of the wick here. So I would want to see either a rejection from this 50% area, or just the price trading lower and then rejecting out of this daily gap here, right, and trading back higher. Because if we look at the 4-hour, we are just trading inside this 4-hour gap, but we do have an initial reaction, but the price then trading back lower. So it will be nice if we do see then the price trading lower and tapping into this daily gap, and that is going to make some sort of divergence in price with the Nasdaq, because we will be kind of far from those lows, right? So that's going to give me some sort of hindsight that we're going to trade quite higher, but I have to wait to something clear. On the Dow Jones, we do have this trend which is clear, so I'm just going to put this Fibonacci here. Fibonacci, all right, as you guys can see. So new leg in price. What do we have just on the 50%? A new gap on the hourly time frame. So let's see what's going to happen after 2:30, because then I will want to see a rejection from here and the price trading higher. This is a clear trend. But of course, price can just dump So I just want to pay attention for the way we're going to behave right after 2 and 2:30. That's it. That's it.
Angel, what
Yeah.
would you say? Do you think ultimately, after regardless what happens, you think stocks are a buy still?
Well, it's really interesting, but I think we have some sort of that momentum that I truly think that we're just going to trade higher. If we dump, like if we do see like a big dump in the market for everything, I think that's going to be just a bear trap. So it's going to make everyone think, okay, we're now dumping. Everyone's going to be okay, time to sell. But that's going to be the trap for the price to trade by higher. So yes, I'm going to remain bullish right now. Absolutely bullish.
Yeah, hear you on that, definitely.
Okay. Nice. Also, Ken, wanted to ask you about the goals. Someone was asking, where is the question? Just lost it. Yeah, here. Guys, if they cut by 50 basic points, you mean gold will be bullish? How? Do you think the gold will be bullish after? Yeah, basically, after 50 basic points, yeah, but it's not going to be long term, right? Because then if they're going to deliver a 50 basic point cut, they're not probably going to deliver another 25 the month after, right?
Yeah, I'd see it as unlikely. I think, I think if they do cut by 50, definitely gold will quickly go to all-time highs. But the sustainability of that will obviously come on Powell's press conference if they are going to commit to more. He might just sit on the fence after this 50 base points and just be like, well, let's just see what happens with data. And then the further continuation will be just dependent on data.
Do you think that Powell is genuinely being pressured by Trump, or do you think he doesn't care at all?
He 100% is being pressured. As I said before, like when we had that Jackson Hole meeting, right, in August, I believe that was the start of August. It was like a week or so, or maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks, maybe. We had the FOMC decision before that. And Jerome Powell was saying that inflation's still a problem. And he was trying to push back on markets pricing in all these cuts. So just for him to drastically change his tune is just like, come on, come on, pressure 100%.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
But yeah, I thought he wouldn't. I thought he'd hold it down, but I don't think he is, man. I don't think he is.
Yeah, probably got some solid reduction, so he went for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, gold. Yeah.
I'm just checking because I would like to get into indexes trading as well as Angel. It's when I don't see something happening on the forex market, I would like to have a market where I can send to, except gold, of course. So the indexes, and lately I found a couple of really good traders just going for indexes. Like the one that I told you about, Angel, he started trading basically a few months ago, and he's just trading 2 indexes. Let me tell you which are these. These are Nasdaq, and the second one is DAX, I think. Yeah, DAX, Dow Jones, and very, very consistent, good trader. We can probably review him after the live stream ends, after the Can shares the insights. But yeah, probably I will get more into it. Looks like it. Yeah. Ken, do you think you could share the screen and guide us through a little bit of your analysis? Or would you like...
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, of course. Let me just pull this up now.
Jay, can you take a look at the Swiss franc Japanese yen? Well, Swiss franc Japanese yen is not that interested to me. Maybe I would be trading in favor of Swiss franc, of course, but the Swiss franc US dollar is just running down. I didn't know that I said it on Monday that we're going to hit 0.79, but we did it. I said it's going to happen next week, probably somewhere. We did it this week, and we're not even at the end of the week. So USD Swiss franc, if we're going to get dovish decision, I'll be keep selling US dollar Swiss franc. Let me check the Swiss franc Japanese yen. Those are buys for me, Chatanya. If you're looking at it, we are just now making another correction, and this is for me nice opportunity towards the upside. Yeah, I wouldn't sell it.
All right, guys. Cool. You can see my screen, right?
Let me check. Yes, we do.
Yeah. So remember before I was talking about the Euro CAD longs that I had. Well, the one I got stopped out on the E8 account, but I had on my personal one. I got re-entries on what day are we on today? Yeah, yesterday. So I've got re-entries on this for a swing. Obviously, I've spoken about the top down already about this with the macros bearish for Canada still at this moment, and obviously the bulls with Euro, of course. And it's quite significant, really. We've finally sort of gone for a full-on commitment breakout of this range. We're ranging for a period of time here. Got a nice breakout. I managed to catch this in the morning, so I was monitoring again. I think when we were speaking on Monday, I said, let's keep an eye on this pulling back to the lower part of this range. We did. This was a classic. I love it when I see this sort of price action because it's just a classic fake out, suck back in. And then when I woke up, I saw that obviously we had this reversal candlestick there Monday evening, touching the lower part of that range, validated with that close, that bullish candle above that engulfing. And then I'd got in down here about 7 a.m. Yeah, it was here. I'd got in and took those longs just because of that, the 4 hour there. So I'm running this right now for 6400, basically nice round number. I mean, when you look left, as we spoke about previously, there's quite a little bit of chop in here, but this has got some room to go. I mean, given the macros are just pretty clean right now for CAD weakness and Euro strength, I'd like to see, these moves being replicated. We just got to grind down all this. If you look here previously in the past at this sort of area, it's a bit of resistance, but I'd like to see that just being broken through and smashing, just given we've had a strong breakout of this this range now. So this is looking good. If we quickly go over to dollar. So guys, obviously, look, at the end of the day, it is just licking my finger and putting it in the air because we'll have to just see what these guys do. You just never know. They could do anything, right? So obviously we are at the lows of 2025. This is a significant area, and hence why we've slowed down a little bit today. We're and of course this is FOMC day. Logically, it makes sense for this new low to come into play now. Give us a new low of 2025. That makes total sense. The only way, as I said, dollar pushes higher today is going to be short term. Okay, if we do push higher, it's stay cut by 25. So we're going to have a little pop to the upside. Let's put this on. Let me put this on the 4 hour moment. Okay, we could have today a pop to the upside if they just cut by 25. But don't expect it to be sustained, okay? Because if they just cut by 25, they're most likely going to be leaving the door open to more action, and we should get pretty dovish speak from Powell just to keep the markets excited for more rate cuts. I don't think he'll push back. I'll be very, very surprised if he pushed back on all these rate cuts that have been pricing in for every decision and even for January. I'd expect him obviously to be bound down to pressure. And so 25 basis points, dollar pops higher, 25 basis point cut in the next 30 minutes, dollar pops higher. But then 30 minutes after the press conference, I'd like to see it losing some ground. Okay. If he do note with that 25 basis point cut, if it's just 25, dollar should shoot higher by quite a decent amount. So I would like to see, Euro's right now still looking freaking bullish. Like if we didn't have FOMC right now, I'd be expecting this to pop out, take out the highs of yesterday and come into this 119 territory, just given this candle formation right now. We've got 30 minutes. We could still do it ahead of the FOMC. Maybe we do. Maybe we come up here and then double top, and then pull all the way back in towards 118. Or I would be more interested in, if I just go to the daily moment, I'll be very interested in coming all the way back down here in towards sort of mid 17 region, just in this zone. Anywhere in this proximity anyway is going to be interesting for dip buying, and structure will remain intact because we're still going to go and print a new higher low, and then continue is my opinion, is my thoughts on this. So I'm looking for potential dip buys, even if we do get that dollar strength initially in the next 30 minutes. GU is obviously still same as EU. It's nice and bullish right now. We spoke about this before. Structure's super, super clean at present. And you see this is what Euro's sort of doing now as well, that we're trying to do, that flag, that channel, and then break out an extension. GBP is obviously a step ahead, and it's done that. And we're heading into this next major zone up here on the daily. Okay, so Let's see. I'm hoping that we see pullbacks so that we can buy on those dips for dollar pairs. That's my firm opinion and expectation. But obviously, as I say, anything can happen. I'll quickly nip over to gold. Okay, gold, same sort of thing. Right now on the 4 hour, we're looking pretty bullish. We had a quick bounce back just around this sort of region here, you know, where we're ranging, upper part of that range, breakout, retest. So again, if this wasn't down to FOMC today, I would be expecting a continuation. This just carry on with structure to the north and go and print some new all-time highs, clear 1700 and then go. Sorry, not 1700, 3700, excuse me. But given that we've got FOMC now, obviously, and if dollar does pop to the upside, this will probably come back down again. And what we could do, that'll present an opportunity, right? We're coming to retest this range. Similar to Euro, obviously, we've got a couple of key ranges here, a couple of key zones. I mean, anywhere, I know it's a big range, guys, but you just never know. It just whips or into there. But anywhere in this whole area, this $40 range, I'll be interested in buying dips, okay? This whole area here. I'm just quickly going on to the 30-minute. See, it would have been nice because we already today, look, we had a nice liquidity sweep, all right? Coming into New York, nice liquidity sweep with gold and then pushing to the upside. But we've lost momentum. Usually we'd expecting that to come to the Asian range high and potentially above. But obviously slow down, given obviously no one wants to be too long heading into such a risk event. So again, just to make that very clear, a lot of the dollar related I'd like to see come down first before we head up. All right, that's my sort of expectation. Lastly, talking about indices trading, it's been a while since I've traded indices, but DAX used to be something that I traded for many years. And I decided to trade this yesterday. Okay, I had some trades on my personal. And I've been monitoring this for a while, basically just how we topped out a little bit. It just run into heavy supply. Look at these reversal candlesticks, exhaustion candlesticks there, bam, bam, bam. When we see this sort of thing, we tend to sort of curl over and come back down, to the next major area of demand. Look on a weekly as well. What we've done is you could either look at it as a triple top, 1, 2, 3, or you could look at it as a head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And I've been monitoring this. This consolidation screens breakout, and then we had the breakout yesterday. So I entered here on the 1 hour. So we had this break, retested this channel, reversal candlestick, and then, excuse me, it's 30-minute. And then so up here, then rejection, and then sales coming into play. So I have that. And then I had this as well, this intraday play here. So we pulled back, reversal candlestick, closure below, and then took some shorts just to take out these lows here of yesterday. So just this looks to be trending to the downside now. If you look at DAX, okay, we've probably got a potential run to the downside. But then obviously this is going to be influenced by FOMC as well. So yeah, that's all I've been involved in. I've been super gambling today. I'm a gambler. I'm joking. I took quite a few trades today, guys, on my E8 account because I've been testing out a few things. So I just, I was testing some trades on Dow, which was pants. Those are the DAX sales that I took. And in gold, I just had a little trade before, but yeah, I'll be honest, I was freaking gambling today. No, I wasn't gambling. I was getting caught in a lot of chop. So anyway, I pulled this account back. Obviously I was down 0.5% when we last spoke, but at least back into positive territory. And hopefully, as I say, things will be cleaner after today. So yeah.
Well done.
That was a lovely trade, man.
Yeah, man.
It was crazy. ECAT as well. I told you guys, ECAT was looking really good. And we're flying now, so
yeah,
absolutely madness.
Okay, if you don't mind, I'll be sharing the screen for a while because I see a couple of pairs being shared within the chat. So I'll just take a look. Chatanya basically suggested the Swiss franc and Japanese yen, which I kind of like. I don't trade it usually because it's at the very bottom of my list. It's close to exotic currency. So, but I believe that we're gonna in the long term, not in the mid term, probably not long term, hit the 190. So if you're looking for positions on Swiss franc, Japanese yen, the only thing I would consider is where to enter too long, because I wouldn't short it. No positive news are coming from the Japan, so I don't think I don't think something will change in the near future regarding Japanese yen after they released the latest data and after the ministry was changed. So basically, I like what's happening here. I think that even if we close bearish today, tomorrow we should go again bullish and
That's
creating new high
crazy, man.
highs. Yeah, this is
That's a
very,
crazy
very
price action. It looks like Bitcoin actually, and that's a daily time frame.
yeah. If you zoom out, even on a weekly, I think it's good. It's just bullish market. You don't want to sell it on
Whoa.
Swiss franc against Japanese yen. You barely want to sell Swiss franc. That's my advice for you. I've never done that in my 12 years of trading forex. I've never sold Swiss franc, and I'm not going to do it. So against Japanese yen, one of the vulnerable currencies now, it's a good deal. And also someone mentioned the euro pound, and I was talking about euro pound going long. I wasn't convinced, but I like what's happening now. I like the price action because I think we are going to create new high. If we go to lower time frame, like 4 hour, and you zoom out a little bit, we can see that some sort of I'm not really a pattern guy, but some sort of a triangle is forming here. But I think what's going to happen is that we're going to go sideways for a little and then break above, targeting back to, let's see what's the levels, above 0.87 and possibly all the way towards the 0.873, which would be my target. And these two, if something fundamentally won't be changed, of course. But yeah, I think that even now, if we go to lower time frames, let me just delete this. On lower time frames, let's say 1 hour, sometimes I do use Fibonacci. If we drag it from here, it's in the golden zone of 50 to 60, 61.8. Even if you drag it from here, you're almost on 50. So for me, basically, this zone, oh, that's bad. Sorry. This zone will be a buying zone towards the upside, creating new highs, especially based on the price action. He was talking about the fake breakout, and I think this is something similar with the price action, no shadow on the top. To me, this looks very good towards the upside. We broke the structure because this was lower high, and now we've got higher high from this point. So very positive about Euro GBP pushing more upsides. So that's Euro Pound. What else was in the chat? I should write it down.
Yeah, they're trolling you in the chat. You have to take a look into it.
What did they say?
That you're so serious if you already have positions before F1C.
Yeah, no, I'm not trading it, guys. I can send you a link where you can watch the live press conference from Powell if you're interested in whatever he wants to say. I'll be doing it. For those of you who are not that interested in whatever he wants to say, you can go to Financial Juice, download the app, and you'll get it in bullet points, just a few quotes from the press conference that will give you a hint whatever is happening and what could be the direction of the US dollar and of course the monetary policy. But I won't be yeah, probably I was a bit serious, but I do not trade before important news
manager
just
is
like
gonna
this.
say good evening and the price is going to shoot. That's pretty much what's going to happen.
Yeah, these are the memes most of the time that I see on X or on Instagram when Jerome Powell just says hello and dollar immediately, even bull run or bear run. So yeah,
it's just crazy. It doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. Jake, let's have a quick one on GU before GU. I like more EU than GU because I find the price action more interesting on euro than pound. Yeah, I still like euro USD more. If we'd be trading towards the upside, we created a new high, we resisted back towards the higher high from the June, and now we open more towards the upside to 1.19. Eventually, if actually dollar is gonna get weak, I'll be trading it towards 1.2, which is a good near-term target. And on the GU, we've got now resistance No, it's not. It's not a strong one. So basically, 1.37 should be immediately reached if we're gonna get the 50 basic points.
Mm.
But then, of course, till the press conference happens, because then it might get a little bit hawkish. I don't know if we actually wanna watch it here on a live stream, because it's gonna happen in about an hour or so, isn't it? 45
Yeah.
minutes. Yeah, 45 minutes. It's a long time. But on the next live stream, we can actually do it on the October decision. If you want, we can start 30 minutes later, 45 minutes
Yeah, of
later,
course.
and then
Yeah.
go through the press conference and update you at the end of the press conference. But I'll try to update you in a Discord after the power ends the press conference. So, you know, what was the scenario from the three scenarios that Ken projected at the very start of the live stream? Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. Uh, if I want to, if I want to trade anything outside the dollar, I'll be looking for the opportunities, as I said, on euro pound, and then probably, as Chaitanya suggested, the Swiss franc Japanese yen looks good, and this would be for me at least a swing trade. I don't think that this is a new higher high. I think we'll create one more or two more at least. Let me take a look.
Wait, Jay, are you
Exchange.
bullish? Are you bullish Swiss yen?
Yeah. Swiss
Yeah.
Swiss franc, I'm bullish everywhere. On I like really much to open the US dollar Swiss franc, but I've
Yeah.
closed it like 40 pips in the profit, because we were talking about it, that we basically will do a correction towards not towards, but 0.8, somewhere close. I didn't
Yeah.
know that we're going to reach it, but we bounced from it, and I was trading somewhere here that we are going to create new lower low, but then the bull run, I could have additional about 60 pips of a profit, but didn't know that we're going to get that much bearish momentum. I'm still very bullish. Don't get me bearish. Sorry,
Bearish,
don't get
yeah.
me wrong. So I think that in the long run, if dollar is going to be, if Fed is going to be delivering every month 25 basic points, I can see US dollar Swiss franc trading till the end of the year somewhere down here below
Yeah, it looks nice.
0.78. So
Yeah, it's so clean right now, actually.
yeah, for me, swings US dollar Swiss franc and Swiss franc Japanese yen towards the upside, and then I'll be looking for opportunities on euro pound towards the upside before before we get the FOMC. I'm not going to trade now. So that's probably all from me now. I think someone also mentioned the New Zealand dollar. I don't think I have an analysis for New Zealand dollar, because both of them, Australian dollar as well as New Zealand dollar, got some strength recently. Let me check on Euro Australian dollar, to be fair. Oh, we did the correction. Okay, wasn't convinced, but actually we did it. We're bouncing. I'm not convinced that we are changing the structure now towards the uptrend again, but I would be very interested if, in case we need to wait for more data from Australia. The RBA is now more hawkish than dovish, so I don't want to be in shorts against Australian dollar. Yeah. Okay, so that's probably all from me. Do you guys have any other markets that you would like to discuss? Let me see. GBP
I
Australia.
think the most interesting thing right now is that EU is actually taking that high from the previous months, and the DXY is still kind of like trying to push through that low. So it's getting interesting, but I want to see with the FOMC DXY taking that low actually. Yeah. So that's something that you guys should keep in mind. You can also look at EJ, GJ. Those are really good.
A pound is also bouncing towards the upside on the index. It got a pretty bullish candle today, so I think that might actually continue for the rest of the week and middle first part of the next week. So in case we have tomorrow another bullish momentum on pound, I'll be also looking for opportunities on pound. I mean, the trades on the pound and Canadian dollar and Euro Canadian dollar were actually well spot on, Ken. I like them a lot. Of course, I didn't enter, of course, but I
Yeah.
like them a lot. I still do like them because we didn't create
Mate.
new high, so there's still a lot of where we can go. We can take at least those 42 pips towards 1.8085, and then even
100.
go further to 1.89.
Definitely. It's super clean right now. We've had a really nice pullback. We had a nice pullback and retest to this top, that demand zone at sort of 87.50, and it looks clean, really clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Okay, let me take a look into chat. Amazing answers, guys. Please put on USD main gain instruments. Love for you guys. Okay, I think we've got it. Yeah, sorry.
Are you running those trades, Ken, on ECAD?
EuroCAD, yeah, not
yeah.
GBP CAD. I'm not. To be honest, I missed it. But yeah, EuroCAD, yeah, but GBP CAD, no. Yeah.
What about yourself, Jake?
I'm sorry, I was just messaging the chat.
Have you been trading this week so far, like from Monday till today?
Yeah, I took just one trade on US dollar Swiss franc, and that's all. Okay. I should create second account on E8 because the first trade that we did on US dollar Swiss franc, which I also shared in a Discord, that I'm going to get in, which was last week, if I'm not mistaken, I can't hold as a swing trade on E8 signature. So I'm going to probably do one more to have basically E8 signature for trades where I see an opportunity right away for like getting 20, 30 pips like I did with the gold or with the euro US dollar. And then I'm going to get probably either E81 or classic for swing trades just to hold it for a couple of days.
Yeah, agreed.
That's
No.
That's what I wanted to ask to Kane actually, because if you're still running the ECAD trade, how do you manage the trade when you know like FOMC, NFP, or any news are coming? Like, are you gonna take like some sort of volume out of the trade? Are you just gonna go break even, or are you just gonna wait until it plays out?
It depends where we're at in terms of structure. I usually leave, like now, obviously I'm going to leave this position running. I mean, obviously I've got enough wiggle room. If, to be honest with you, if I haven't got this wiggle room, right, if I'm sitting at right now at, more or less break even at entry, or if I'm at drawdown, I'll close the trade. But when I've got enough profit, enough buffer there, I will leave the position open. As long as everything still makes sense structurally, I will leave it open, because this, for example, this EuroCAD situation shouldn't, regardless of the outcome today, it shouldn't really have an impact on EuroCAD, in my opinion, just from experience. It shouldn't really. We'll get caught with potentially some volatility like I did before with the CPI data last Thursday. But otherwise it will just sort of stabilize, and I think we'll get a continuation, So yeah, if I didn't have buffer, I'd close. Because I just don't know, how far, like you can whipsaw, because it's going to whipsaw. But it just depends.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to whipsaw.
Listen to that, guys, because that's pretty important when you're holding trades and you see this news coming in. If they are not related to each other.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah, if they're not related, it's going to rip it on both directions. It's just, it's just messy.
That's a good question in the chat. Do you believe intuition plays a role in trading, or is it just a disguised experience?
That's a good question.
Do you can believe in intuition? Because I think so, in the sense that, well, actually, maybe when I'm thinking about it more in depth, I think experience is probably more valuable than trading on intuition.
Yeah, I definitely think experience, I think it's one of those things where you really, really like when on the charts, and just everything, when economic events are happening and this, that, and the other, it really becomes like almost part of you, right? In the sense of like your body parts, like the charts, I feel like are my body parts. Like I know it's not down to intuition, it's down to experience, where you're seeing certain things and you just know, like, I should be in or I should be out of this trade. But that's not going to happen until you get, those 10, it's cliche to say, but it's true, those 10,000 hours doing this.
Yeah.
And then, your experience dwarfs everything. Like you'll just know, not that you're going to be right every time, because if it wasn't down to still, I still have an essence of psychology coming into play, where things will, I guess my my psychology more time still than not will mess up, you know, my trades, in the sense of, you know, I could have let that run longer, or potentially I should have cut my losses earlier. But when I see things on the chart, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to explain it. When I see things, it's sorry, I'm getting lost now. Experience anyway. Experience over intuition.
I mean,
yeah,
I think I know when you're going with this, because basically I wanted to say something similar in case that I can demonstrate it on your charts. You also, when you get the experience watching the charts, you don't have to be trading all the time, but just watching the charts, you will get to know the market. So, for example, when I was talking about the Euro GBP, when I see Euro GBP possibly creating new high, because I've seen this formation so many times, and most of the times when I see no shadow and new structure, most of the times we create new high. It happened basically on Euro USD. If I'll go here, I can highlight also this. I don't know if you can see it, but basically it's pretty similar to what happened on a Euro Pound, and also market went down a little bit, like we are now in Euro GBP, and then go up. But it's just getting the experience, watching the market, watching the price action, and then you will remember once you see something similar that you saw, I don't know, 2 months back or just a week ago, and you will trade based on it, or not just purely based on it, but you will include it in your analysis, in your setup.
Yeah, exactly. Well said.
I would change the word from intuition to actually conviction on your edge. And that comes with a lot of screen time and experience. Because if you have seen this scenario a lot, then you'll have conviction that it can happen. And we're all talking about probabilities, of course. So you know, and you have more conviction of something is likely to happen in this case. So it's not about intuition, it's about conviction. What can happen, and if it doesn't happen, that's fine. I mean, that's trading, right? You're not gonna be right 100% of the time.
Yeah, exactly. And what I was trying to say, this is what I was trying to say. Jake summarized it nicely, and well said, Angel, as well. What I was trying to say was, look, I've seen this shit like over and over and over again. Like a lot of the time, I'm gonna get it right, but where things will, excuse my French, but F up is on the psychology aspect. It's one thing being able to analyze it, right? Which is why analysts in banks make very good analysts. They can predict things very nicely, but then trading's another thing, right? So I can see something, but then the psychology is very important as to whether I'm going to follow through with what I can see. Do you understand? So that's what I mean.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I took one trade. We can nail it with the Canadian dollar, pound, euro, Canadian dollar, pound Canadian dollar, and I agreed 100%. Didn't take that trade. And then on Euro USD, I knew we're going to create, or not new, but they also were very high that we're going to 1.18. I didn't still enter. The only trade that I entered out of the 5 that we were talking about was the US dollar Swiss franc. So it's also, as Ken said, and it's very important also on the execution, not just the analysis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna have probably talk just like this tomorrow on the X. So if you'll have it's gonna be like 20-30 minutes talk. So if you have a moment, you can join us, guys.
Nice. Jake, do you not think we should just wait 3 minutes now and just see the actual?
Let's see.
I'm down as well.
Let's see.
Might as well see.
Very interesting. I'm gonna go to 5 or 15 minutes just to see the reactions firsthand, and I'm going to probably separate it and do US dollar index on this screen. Behind this, so we can see what's happening. So what do you think, guys? Do you bullish or bearish in 3 minutes?
Bullish for dollar straight away, I think.
Okay.
Straight away.
Straight away. So you think Euro USD will just fall straight away?
I think very, very quick pop to the upside for Euro. Very quick for all dollar related, and then drop.
Okay. Yeah.
That's my prediction. What about you?
Even that we just took a high from the left, and it wasn't all high. So that's getting interesting to see that. But we will know in 1 minute, 43 seconds.
Yeah, actually,
guys, do not trade. Do not put sell stop or buy stops, please. Just
we like the guys on Instagram, and I don't know if you see it, but basically on X, I think so it like the guy pointing on a big board behind him before the news, and he was counting down 3, 2, 1, and he made the entire class to buy that, and then the market just fell down.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious.
Because we got so much bullish momentum today, I think that market will be disappointed. So I'm agree with you, Ken, that we might see firstly a bearish momentum. But I don't take it as a financial advice at all, because this is just a casino. This is just pressing the button. What we do now here, you can't basically be any good at this except you have insights like from someone from the Fed. But if you guys have any connections to Jerome Powell, I would welcome some insights.
Please.
Okay, how much? 1 minute to go. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see the chat. Bearish. What about you guys? Yeah, I'm very interested, guys. Just write it in the chat if you think we're gonna drop down, or if you think we're gonna skyrocket.
Something that we are certain is that if it doesn't go up, it will go down for sure. So just pay attention to that, guys.
Are we going up?
Whoa, headlines.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, they just sat down, pour the water, and
I've got all the
already
comments
moving
here.
mad. Yeah. Dollar is getting hit. This is on the right side, guys, just so you know. It's the dollar index, the custom one. You can copy the formula on the top, and the left side is your US dollar.
Okay. There's a statement here as well with the decision. Job gains have slowed. Unemployment has edged up. So descent 50 basis point cut. Show additional projections show additional 50 basis points of cuts by year end. Another 25 basis points of cuts in each of the next 2 years. Current page. Just reading the comments.
Let's see the chart again. Okay, we're still
flying
pushing towards
right
the
now.
upside.
Yep.
Okay. To be honest, unemployment rate of 4.5%. Do you know what? I feel like dollar's going to strengthen. Do you know why? I'm just looking at some of the projections here as well. Their growth forecasts are not too bad in comparison to what they were at the last session.
Do you have the numbers of the growth? Or
I'll share my screen in a minute. I've got some of the headlines
here.
here.
Okay. Go for
share
it.
My screen
I'm
here
going to
quickly
stop
now.
sharing.
Share.
Stop sharing and
screen entire window. Okay, yeah, just looking at these comments here. So yeah, you can see some of these forecasts. So see GDP at 1.6% in 2025 versus 1.4% in June. Sees longer run growth rate at 1.8% versus 1.8% in June. So nothing's really changed there in terms of GDP growth.
Okay.
Inflation, they see at 3% versus 3% in June. So nothing's changed there. So nothing new. Projections show one policymaker estimated the appropriate policy rate for year end at 4.25 to 4.5%. One saw it, at 2.75% to 3%. It's quite a unemployment rate. They see it unchanged compared to their projections in June. 9 of 19 officials see 2 additional cuts this year, which is expected. 2 see 1 cut. 6 see no more reductions. So that's quite. Dollar should strengthen, to be honest with you.
What was the numbers on the expectation? How many members? Can you repeat that, please?
So it says Fed projections show 9 of 19 officials see 2 additional cuts, which is expected. Okay. So 9 of 19 of them. 2 see just 1 cut, and 6 of them see no more reductions, which is interesting.
No more. A third of them see no more reductions.
Yeah, which is quite a hawkish thing, to be honest.
It is actually. Let me see how Fed Watch Tool interacted with this decision. I think we're gonna get more on it after the press conference.
Yeah.
Changes.
Video view maintains current price. Tentative growth. Economic growth moderated over the first half of this year. Job gains have slowed. Unemployment rate has edged up. Yet but remains low. See, this is not $2 negative in my opinion. So I feel like we could Show additional. I feel like we could get a decent dollar bounce before the press conference.
It was still getting too much of a bearish momentum on the dollar.
Where's my... Okay, dollar's still weakening at the moment. So we've taken out those lows. We've got new lows for 2025 now. Almost.
Almost 1.19 on Euro USD.
Okay, where the Dixie's at now? This is bounce territory. We could bounce here, where we're at, and I think euro dollar could top out here. It's possible. It's possible. Let's see.
Wait a second. Where is the? Yeah. Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, based on what you read, I'm more interested in the members. I mean, half of them are still for the 2 rate cuts, which is bearish, and it kind of fits the probabilities on the Fed Watch tool, because I think for the next rate cut it was about 70%, and for the rate cut at the very end of the year it was 60% or something lower even than that. So it makes sense, but then I didn't expect that the third is going to be for no rate cut. I thought it's going to be 9 for 2 rate cuts, then 6 for 1 rate cut, and then 3 for no rate cuts. But this is really weird.
Well, look, people, look at that gold move. See, that's the classic whipsaw. That
it's wild,
crazy. Wow. Yeah, this.
Absolutely wild. It was exactly what you were expecting, right? You just didn't expect that mad week that we have. Just look at the M5. Oh my god, that's like.
Someone was trading it. Garo 2.0 says, "Damn, I lost $80." My man's going casino style now.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, everyone ripped.
It's interesting.
That's why I wouldn't ever try to forecast these type of events, and I wouldn't believe no one who's trying to forecast. I mean, okay, when you're talking about retail sales, inflation, these data, you can have a word, but when it comes to interest rate decision or press conference, there's no chance you can basically hit it. Bro, I scalped and make 100 back.
Oh, this doesn't sound good, man.
Someone wants to get the payout today.
Yeah. Wow, I'm surprised because when you look, I'm just seeing this now. Rate futures pricing about 69 base points of cuts this year. Little change from before, which is like there's nothing here in my eyes that I can see is like, whoa, this is a surprise. So I'm quite surprised that dollar's still just on the back foot right now. But as I say, we're at this key level. We're at 2025 low. So there's every right to bounce here. I think we can bounce.
Yeah, I think we are now on Euro US dollar. I don't think we'll move somehow exponentially higher from 1.19 where we are currently right now. Till the press conference. So next 30 minutes, I think the candle is going to be just like this, or we're going to create maybe a little bit bigger shadow. So we're going to pull back maybe a little bit, but I wouldn't expect any additional spikes. We'll see.
Wow, still going. It's going for 119.
I'm very surprised, watching the index, and I'm very surprised. Regretting that I said it just a minute ago. It's still pushing. Wouldn't expect that. Seen a lot of press conferences, but this one is okay. That's going to be probably more negative for dollar than I expected.
Wow.
We'll see. I think Jerome Powell can push it back.
Whoa. Yeah, I think he will.
Yeah.
Like, this is insane. Whoa. Still going.
Just getting the coffee before he goes on the stage. He just checks his MetaTrader and he sees no. I'm going to push it back.
Brilliant. But wowzers. Nice.
Done for today. I've made another 100. Done for today. Well done, Garu. Well done. Passed the account, Jake. Titania, congratulations. Another one who passed the giveaway.
Nice.
Where are you trading? You can tell us. Where are you trading the news now? Congrats, Chitanya. I'll just wait for Chitanya confirmation that he was gambling on the news, which is also longs on GU. Well done, mate. That was nice catch. Let me see GU because I'm looking at the EU all the time. Oh, that bar on a GU is even more dangerous than on the EU. Whew. Okay.
Jeez. Whoa.
Okay, guys. I'm not going to speak about it anymore because I said that we should not be going any higher, but we're still going. So
Yeah.
I'll just keep it open. I'll just keep it open. I don't think that we'll be here all the way to the press conference, which starts in 20 minutes. But it was fun. I think next time, once we have an option to do it throughout the press conference of Fed or ECB, we can do the live streams times. We can adjust a little bit the live stream times. Depends also on your flexibility, you and Kenan and Angel. But it can be fun if we do it on the October press conference.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So just want to remind you guys tomorrow on the X Space, and JV is going to provide some of you who's going to join the chance to basically go one-on-one with JV as our performance coach. For those of you who don't know him, how that works, basically, if you win on tomorrow's X Space, he's going to get in touch with you, and then on an online call, he's going to help you with your performance, with whatever you're struggling right now. Whenever are you on losing streak, or you're having a problem, you're having struggles whenever you open a position that goes immediately lost, whatever you're struggling with, actually. So that's going to be the reward for tomorrow's space. It's going to happen around same time as we do have the live streams. So 5-6 p.m. London time. And on my X profile, I'll be probably posting the space schedule either today or tomorrow morning. I'll just send into the chat the link. So if you're free, join us. I think it's going to be something different than the live streams with the JV. Those of you who know him, it's more about trading psychology, which is also a very important factor in trading. So I'll see you there, guys, and I'll see you, Ken and Angel, again on Mondays. Live stream.
Yeah, man.
Sir.
See you then.
Perfect.
Take
So
care,
thank you guys for your insights, and see you on Monday.
See you Monday, guys.
Of course,
Cheers.
yes.
Peace out.